Hey everyone, so today I'm getting a head start on Teacher Appreciation Week coming up next month. So I'm preparing by making a bunch of thank you cards. So I just want to show some appreciation to all of my teachers because they've been such a big help and I really appreciate all of the work that they've done for me. I have a few cards here that I made with a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different markers because, you know, teachers shape our future in very...
Hey, I brought the mics for our show later today. Do you want them here or are we setting up in our normal spot or what?
I'm kind of recording my teacher appreciation video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Allison, we're supposed to be live like now. The camera is connected to YouTube right now.
Wait, we're already live.
Yes, we're live. You know, this is why we stick to only one show at a time.
I know.
Okay, let's get this ready.
Well,
Welcome
okay.
to incmedia
Live!
Hello, everyone. I'm Elijah.
And I'm Allison, and welcome to another episode of incmedia Live.
Today, we've got a thank you episode for our educators because, believe it or not,
We all have one. Now, you get a thank you, you get a thank you, you get a thank you, and everybody gets a thank you!
that's a lot of enthusiasm.
A lot of
Allison.
enthusiasm, but we especially want to thank our incredible teachers.
Yes, with Teacher Appreciation Week coming up in May, we want to encourage everyone to reach out to a teacher or any educator who made a difference in your life.
We'll be sharing inspiring stories from a couple of podcasts and give you a simple challenge to express gratitude to the educators who helped shape who you are today.
I asked some people about the educators that have impacted their lives, and they had some really cool things to say.
Oh, well, can you share some of them?
Sure, Control Room, can we please bring up a few of those?
Control room. All right, we have James. He said, one of the teachers that made an impact on my life was my sophomore year history teacher, originally from Georgia. He had high expectations from his students in regards to manners and how to uphold ourselves. A few of the lessons he taught my class was to answer yes sir, no sir, when asked a question, to move/act with intent and purpose. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
And most of all, instilled with us the desire to elevate ourselves beyond the reactions of our environment, if any. That's awesome. I like that a lot.
Ooh, okay,
Shout out
okay.
James.
From Richie, my mom's relentless persistence shaped me. She cared deeply and took action with no hesitation. I still have a lot to learn from her, but she constantly reminds me of how the power of consistency and urgency.
Shout out moms, yes.
Ooh, yeah, shout out
Teachers,
moms.
we love our moms. From Denise, an educator who impacted me was my mentor, teacher Gibby. He was patient in teaching me when my peers and I were aspiring CWS teachers.
Aww.
Because of him, I saw teaching in the children's worship service as someone who impacts the faith of the kids in the church, not just by teaching, but by living as an example. I looked to him for advice during the 8 years I was a teacher, and he always advised with love and wisdom. He taught us how to teach the lessons in a way so that God's words would resonate in the kids' young minds and how they could apply it to their lives. He has passed away, but his legacy lives on in generations of kids and teachers he inspired with his strong faith. Wow, such incredible stories, and you know, those
super
were really,
impactful.
really good. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, you know, we talked about moms, talked about CWS teachers, our actual teachers. Made me think of my teacher, my fourth grade teacher, Miss Mendoza. She was such an awesome teacher. And she really saw the potential in me, and I'm very thankful for her. We actually still keep in touch today. We follow each other on social media.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
Yes, shout out to Miss Mendoza. What about you, Elijah? Who is a teacher you want to recognize?
Well, you know, Allison, even though, you know, I went to school online from
Yes.
the time I was high school, well, a lot of my high school,
Yes.
you know, I had a lot of teachers who really took the time to make sure I understood what I was learning. And, you know, there was one teacher that sticks out. He was my freshman programming teacher. He was really engaging and super inspiring. And honestly, he just made it fun to learn. And he really he inspired me to continue with the programming.
Field.
And
Nice.
that is what my major in college is now.
Wow, look at that.
It inspired me.
That is an awesome change. You know, that's a big impact, big change. So, you know, this kind of reminds me of a podcast that I heard from, Making Changes.
And if you guys don't know, Making Changes is hosted by Allison's mom, Elio Pablo, and one of their most powerful episodes featured Jan thanking her college counselor.
So what made this story so special is that Jan's counselor had no idea how much his encouragement had on Jan's entire life path.
Let's play a clip from that powerful episode.
Roll it.
You even looked at me and you were like, Jan, this requires some hard work. So I looked at you and I said, okay, you think I can do this? And then you said, can. Jan, can. And then I said, this is the first time anyone has ever told me can. Because in high school, they said can't. Well, after talking to you and you said can, I was like, maybe there's hope here.
You know what's amazing about that story is I don't know, maybe this is the reason why I'm on high blood pressure medicine, because every time I meet with students, I want to make sure that they are doing the best for themselves. And the thing for me, even as like a parent, you want to intervene, you want to, dare I say, control, because you just want to make sure that folks are living a healthy and fruitful life. And so to be on the sidelines, I got to tell you, super stressful. And so when you mentioned, oh, hey, mister, I think I want to go to the main. And I was like, okay, let's go. But my palms are sweaty, blood pressure's high. But I think, like with all of us, there's this degree of faith, right? You just have to just kind of believe. But the fact that you're in this place right now makes me so unbelievably happy, because the thing that I feel people don't know what they have inside themselves is resiliency.
Isn't that powerful? Just one word, can. Completely changed Jan's belief in herself.
Can, yeah. Jan went from never thinking she'd leave Hawaii to becoming a senior producer here at Incmedia, traveling the world to tell stories, all because one person believed in her. He told her, can. Jan can, yes, Auntie Jan. I think she's actually directing the episode today. So, control room. Can we take control room? There she is, right there in the top left. Woo! Jan can.
Jan can.
Jan.
Jan can. I asked you a question, Jan.
Yes, you can ask me a question.
I can? Why was it important for you to say thank you to your counselor, Jan?
I think he needed to know that it's because of him. Well, he's one of the reasons why I now have my dream job. But if you guys, I encourage everyone to watch or listen to the whole episode, especially if you want to learn a little bit pidgin. A little bit, okay?
Small kind pigeon.
Thanks, guys. Karen.
Check it more.
Yes. Can.
Can.
If can.
You can check out the rest of that Making Changes episode.
Can check it out. You know what I think we can do?
Price time?
Price time?
We can take it.
Can? There it is! It's price time! Pew, 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 pew.
Well, what can they win for this price tag?
All right, so I think maybe we can give out a mug.
Ooh.
And
a shirt, a lanyard,
a tote.
stickers. Ooh.
Let's give out a tote. So, Elijah, do you mind taking prize cam?
Of course. Okay,
So-
good combo. Let's take a look at these two items. Let's look at
Yes,
this
we got a
tote.
prize time combo.
Okay.
So we got one tote right here that says truth, very minimal, little truth logo on the front pockets. We have two front pockets.
Okay.
And then of course we have the big compartment to fit all of your daily needs, whatever you might need that can fit in here. Most
Very
likely it'll
cool,
fit.
very cool.
Turn it around and we got a large INC Media logo right behind.
INC
And then of
Media.
course, let's
What does the
check
mug
out the
look like?
combo mug and a little ASMR moment. Whoa, so cool, a little ASMR. So we have truth embossed, I believe.
Ooh,
it's
is that
not
what
just
it's
a vinyl. You hear that? That's not vinyl. That is ASMR. Turn it around. We have INC Media logo
INC
right
Media,
on the side.
super cool, or someone say totally cool.
Pretty cool, yes.
Totally.
Totally cool.
Finally
So
she got it.
how can we win this combo, Elijah?
Well, to do that, what three-letter word did Jan's counselor say to her when she asked him if she could do it?
And remember, the it that Elijah is referring to is putting in the hard work to pursue her dream and going into broadcasting.
You know this is so easy because we didn't even give you guys multiple choice.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the answer rhymes with so many words, like
what?
Can, or Jan,
Or ban,
tan,
or man,
or I almost said the answer. Yeah, so I think they get the point, but hopefully their name and their location is in their answer so they can actually win. You can win this prize time combo. So in the meantime, let's go to check out the comments. There we are. Can.
You do it. What Jan can.
That's a song. Can.
I have no idea, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Can. If can.
Ooh.
Yes, if can. Shout out Hawaii Pacific.
Can.
Oh man, let's see how many.
Let's see
how many can Jan.
Jan can.
If can.
Pid
Then
Jan.
can. Yes, Jan can. Pid
Jan. Wow.
Wow, that's a good one, Ling.
Props to Sister Jan, born and raised in Hawaii. Myself, moving to the mainland is a big
Wow,
deal.
shout out to Gabby. That's a big
Gabby.
change.
Yes.
Can, Gabby can.
She can.
If can.
Who can Jan can?
Oh, this is gonna be a fun comment section. Let's see what other ones we got. Can win a combo prize. Oh,
Ooh.
everybody can.
Ooh, maybe.
If can. If no can, still can.
You can. Can Rand stand God's plan? Ooh.
That was good. I like that one a lot. That was good, Edward. Thank you.
I thought
like
he was
that
just
one a
putting like rhyming words.
Me too. And then he surprised us at the end. If Jan can, we can.
Yeah. Can, we can. Let's see how long.
This is gonna be so fun.
No more in can, but can get in no can.
What? That sounds
No
like
more
a tongue twister.
in can, but can.
No more in
But get can in no can.
Can.
You can.
Can. Joshua can. Let's see what else we got. Spam can from Hawaii. That's a good one.
Yes.
Spam can. Not spam doesn't rhyme with can, but spam can.
Spam
rhymes
can.
with can.
God can always can. Wait.
God always can. Oh. Go on. That was
can.
Fire. Emoji. Can.
Jan.
Can.
Both.
Oh, that's so cute. Hashtag San Jose. Yes. Tintin from Tintin. Aw. See, we all can.
We all can.
Yes,
I love
can.
seeing the behind the scenes.
Hashtag
NCL. Hashtag Livermore. Hashtag San Ramon.
Brother
Hashtag
Gaudi.
can.
Yes. I've had many great teachers, but one I remember is Miss Sabine in middle school. She was so kind and compassionate to all of us, and she was a great social studies teacher. Ooh,
Oh,
shout out.
that was
Shout out to
great.
Gabby's teacher, Mrs. Sabine.
Sabine?
Yes.
Sabine?
All right.
Okay, let's go back to that question. We asked you guys, what three-letter word did Jan's counselor say to her when she asked him if she could do it? We've kind of been saying it all the time.
And the answer is... Can! Woo! Jan can!
And you guys can answer that question.
So make sure to stick around to the very end of the show to find out if you are the winner.
Now make sure to go to wherever you listen to podcasts to listen to the full episode of Making Changes, either Jan's episode or any other episode of Making Changes.
Exactly. Now, since we're talking about podcasts, there's another thing that you should check out this month, especially that it's Volunteer Appreciation Month.
Ooh.
The Kindness Moves podcast reminds us that all small acts of kindness can create a huge ripple effect, just like what teachers do every single day.
Teachers are kindness experts. They encourage students, believe in their potential, and support them through challenges. That's why saying thank you to a teacher is so powerful. It lets them know that their efforts truly mattered.
But teachers aren't just in the classroom. In an episode of Kindness Moves, hosts Nan and Lois Paula talk to Lu Dan, and Lu Dan can talk about his experience about being a boxing trainer, and he opens his gym to to young people who are interested in learning how to box.
It's a really fascinating story about Ludan, and what a fascinating story it is. And we can see how, he offers free boxing classes to young people in his community with one condition.
Yes, the students have to participate in Bible study to earn their free training sessions. Wow, what a trade-off. It's such a creative way to combine physical fitness with spiritual growth.
Let's listen to a clip from that podcast episode. Roll it.
The way I look at that about giving free classes, it's like, hang on real quick.
Oh, that's okay. No, take your time. It's all right.
Yeah, the way I look at that is it's like it's an offering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like an offering. Because if God gave you a particular skill, a particular talent, the way you could give back is by giving it for free. Like they could go listen to the teachings. I mean, yes, money is essential, but there's also a portion of your life that you can dedicate to God by giving your talent to them for free. And God willing, their heart opens up so that they can actually listen to the teaching.
What I love about this is how Ludan uses his abilities to help build confidence in others, especially young people who might be dealing with bullying or other challenges.
And just like those who benefit from Ludan's classes, they might not thank him right away, but students don't often realize the impact the teachers have had on them until years later.
Yes, correct.
Oh, look at that!
Prize time. Can we show them the prize?
Can.
We can?
All right, let's
Woo.
see. So we have a Truth t-shirt.
Ooh,
Look at that. We got this minimal, cute little Truth design.
Okay.
Like a little, little minimal little logo right on the front.
Minimalistic.
Yes, and on the back we also have a little
And
logo on the
media
back.
in this little, what did you say, grayish, bluish,
Yeah, it's
heather
like
color.
yes, definitely. It's a cute little grayish blue, however you see the world.
Maybe if you're colorblind, might be a completely different color.
Right, exactly.
Super cute.
So, in order to win this next prize, we want you to tell us, based on the snippets that you've heard today, which one would you want to listen to and why? Is it the Making Changes featuring Jan's thanking her college counselor, or the Kindness Moves highlighting the kind act that Ludan does in his community?
Ooh, so is there a right or wrong answer?
Nope. Every single answer is correct, but we are looking for an answer that's very well thought out.
Okay.
We want to know which podcast made you interested in listening more.
I like that. And I can't wait to hear what people are saying. But Allison, which one would you want to listen to and why?
Oh, I really...
If you can listen to one of them.
If I can, and I can. So I think I would listen to Ludan's podcast just because I think that's a really interesting trade-off, and I feel like there'd be a lot of great stories that would come out of that. For his students, they gain two different things. They gain, personal or physical health, physical growth, and spiritual growth, which I think is
nice.
really, really cool. So what about you, Elijah?
I would probably have to go with Jan's one. I think it's a really nice story.
I think you really would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it. Sometimes you don't really realize how your actions and words impact others, and it's nice to see how Jan's counselor really changed her life for the better.
Absolutely.
It's so nice
now,
to see.
let's see what everyone else would want to listen to, shall we? Share your faith while you can.
Ooh,
yes. Always.
Yes, I've listened to the podcast with Brother Ludan before, and hearing him connect his life to his faith was really cool. Yes, from Gabby.
That's a great listen. So if you have the time, hopefully.
Allison can.
Can?
She can.
Can, yeah. No, can. I mean, yeah, if no can, still can. I'm homeschooled, but you know what? You know what that means? Most homeschoolers, who is your teacher? Most times it's your mom, and I know that your teacher is your mom, Mayumi, so you can still appreciate your mom.
Shout out to all the fellow homeschool teacher parents here. We're bros.
Hashtag Faithful Florida. Yes.
A little reminder, make sure you guys include your name in your answers so we know who to give the prize out to.
Yes. How are we going to give a prize if we don't know your name? So, and your location as well. God is my teacher.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one,
comment of the day worthy.
Comment of the day? Yeah! Woo! Shout out to Sister Justine Faith. Now, what does she get?
I think they win a little tote
Tote!
bag.
Let's see it.
Ooh.
All right, Tintin, this is gonna be yours.
It's in this tan blue color.
Yep, and we have the same pockets
2
as the
pockets,
other one.
but just this time in tan color. And then on the back, incmedia.
Love it. Yes, thank you
Super
so much for your
cool.
comment, Sister Justine. All right, let's see who else we got.
Shout out to my anatomy teacher who told me I can get into a nursing program, praying hard.
Oh, shout out
Ooh,
to Haley. That's a really awesome connection. I feel like it's very, very similar, so that's awesome. Can we have pigeon time on incmedia Live?
Oh, that's interesting.
We'll get back to you on that. All right, thank you for thank you for the idea.
Maybe
can.
if you can wait.
If no can, Sorry, no cat. I'm kidding. Maybe in the future, we'll see.
My piano teacher made a huge impact in me because of her. Music is an important thing in my life, and playing piano has taught me consistency in everything I do is important.
Wow, that's so awesome. Yes. Shout out to all of our teachers in class, out of class, you know?
Yes.
My mom was the best example for me when it comes to being patient and forgiving. She didn't actually teach me verbally, she showed it through her actions. I miss her so much. From Hannah Lore. Yes, our moms, our parents are great teachers as well.
Yes, my mom is a teacher who impacted me, inspired me to be the teacher I am today from
Teacher squared, we love out the
squared.
gift. Yes, from one teacher to another teacher.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Okay, I think that was our last comment.
All right.
Let's go back. You know, it's really cool that we have podcasts from incmedia, because sometimes you can't always watch a video.
Or sometimes, like myself, you can get headaches while you're reading something or watching something on a bus or a plane or even in a car ride.
But you can always listen to a podcast, you know, whether you're walking a dog,
or working out,
commuting to work.
Or you can even listen to podcasts while you're folding clothes or cooking dinner.
And on incmedia, there are different types of podcasts catering to different audiences, like
That's in the Bible for someone who is looking to learn the Bible's answers.
El Mensaje for our Spanish listeners,
Heart and Soul for Gen Z listeners who are interested in topics about love and relationships.
Happy Life for people getting married or recently married who want to hear from newlywed couples navigate the early stages of their marriage.
Making changes for anyone who is in the midst of a change and who want to hear from people who are going through something similar and how they got through it.
Tired Moms for moms who are navigating the ins and outs of Christian motherhood.
You know, I feel like there's so much more, but I think they get our point.
Yeah, and the cool thing is you can listen to the podcast pretty much anywhere you listen to your podcast.
Wow, how convenient is
Super
that?
convenient.
You know what else is really convenient?
Price time?
If the price time were to go off right now, there it is! It's price time!
You know, Allison, I have a great idea. Why don't you pick the prize this time? Can you do that?
Can. Okay, let's see. Since we were talking about podcasts,
Okay.
and you can listen to a podcast while you're going on a walk. I would say maybe a hat.
Ooh.
Yes.
Like that one?
Yes, like this one right here. Do you want to show it off?
Of course, I
Okay.
will.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's see it.
Let's see it.
Okay,
let's see
look
the
at this
hat.
You know, it's in a cool black color and with the white lettering, very similar to the tote bag and shirt we showed
Yes,
earlier.
now that it's getting a little bit more sunny, a little
You know,
hotter.
summer is right around the corner.
Yes, you got to protect your
From the
face
UV lights.
from the UV
The
rays.
UV rays,
You have a
spotlight.
sunscreen and a truth hat. So,
Double protection.
Yes.
Now to win this prize, tell us in the comments how you listen to INC Media Podcast. Is it A,
Apple Podcasts.
Is it B?
Spotify.
C?
INC Media app.
D?
INCmedia.org.
E,
YouTube.
or F?
I don't listen to podcasts yet, but I'm going to start today.
Ooh.
Cannot wait
You know,
to
I
hear
hope-
what they say.
I hope they're honest because, you know, we might pick someone who answers the letter F because there's no wrong answer for this question.
You're so right.
There's no wrong answer.
Look at that.
Wait, haven't we done 3 prize times? Was this an accident?
Oh,
Who accidentally pressed the button?
okay.
It's okay, I won't be
okay.
mad.
Okay. All right. All right.
What was that?
So usually I know we only do like 3 prizes,
yeah.
but today we have a very special prize, number 4.
Ooh.
And it's this brand new design crew neck,
Okay,
Elijah. Let's
Show
see it.
Ooh.
Oh, I love this design.
Okay, trust
Trusting him in this cute little typewriter.
Yep, okay.
Love it, in
And
this
then on
maroon
the
color.
back, there is a
There's no ASMR on this one, but there is a verse on the back that says, "Now may God, the inspiration and fountain of hope, fill you to overflowing with uncontainable joy and perfect peace as you trust in Him." Romans 15:13. What a great verse! What a great crew neck!
Super cool,
We
super
love
cool.
to see all the new designs that INC Media
really
Live is
love the
coming
new
out with.
designs.
I really like this one.
Now, how do they win this?
In order for you to win this crew neck, you have to answer this open-ended question.
Tell us about a teacher who deserves a thank you in your life. What specific thing did they say or do that made a lasting impact on you?
Ooh, great question.
We'll announce the winners later in the show, so get your answers in the comments now.
Yes.
Right now.
We want to hear your answers, so take your time, think them through, and we want to hear all of what you guys have to say. So, you know, today's theme has really made me think about, the amazing teachers that I've had in the past. I know I mentioned
Like who?
earlier, Miss Mendoza, my 4th grade teacher, my music teacher, Mr. D'Souza, who I mentioned a few weeks back, my 3rd grade teacher, Mr. I had a really good elementary school, guys. Like, I had so many great teachers. So, you know, what I'm thinking is maybe we can challenge everyone to reach out to their teachers in
Okay.
preparation for Teacher Appreciation
You know,
Week in
it's
May.
been a while since we've done a little challenge for
Yes, so we'll keep it very, very simple. Reach out to one teacher who made a difference in your life before Teacher Appreciation Week in May.
You know, you could send an email, a card, make a phone call, or connect with them on social media. Just let them know specifically how they impacted you.
And be sure to tell them exactly what they did that mattered to you. Was it encouraging your writing, believing you could pass math, taking extra time to help you understand an equation? Anything.
Yeah, we want you to do this now so that by the time May comes around, you know who you'll be reaching out to and how to reach them.
Then we want you to share with us online by sharing a little bit about your teacher on social media and using the hashtag Teacher Appreciation Day, hashtag INCML Challenge.
Those are 2 hashtags, but make sure you use both.
Yes, please.
And as a bonus incentive, if you post by next week, you can win this tote bag. You want to show it, Allison?
Not this one exactly, but
something similar.
Something similar.
Something
yes,
very similar.
but you will get a tote bag. Whoever
wins.
Whoever wins. I think we have, we're gonna show off the other one too as well. Again, not these exact ones, but you have a chance to win one of these totes. So let's go ahead and check out. Hopefully that was enough time to allow everyone to get really good answers in. So let's check out some of the amazing teacher appreciation comments and soon announce our winners.
I need that hat to hide my receding hairline.
That's actually a really good use for this hat. So,
yeah.
Hopefully it can be yours, Uncle Rod.
I think.
When I was in kindergarten, I was left by my school bus and Miss Milan brought me home.
I had a similar experience with that.
Did you?
Yes, but this time we were on a public bus.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's a little scarier, but you know, that's awesome to hear. Shout out to your teacher, Miss Milan. Love that. That's a great little story.
Can relate to and get inspiring tips from tired moms.
Yes, shout out to all those who listen to Tired Moms and shout out to all the moms out there.
Yes, a big salute to our dear parents who are our first teachers, not just by profession, but by role. Greetings from the island of Saipan, local of
Cloverville?
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, shout out.
You can also listen via Spotify app in your car. That is true. Yes. The incmedia podcasts are available on Spotify to all you Spotify listeners.
I love Happy Life, hashtag Faithful Florida.
Yes, shout out to Happy Life. Love incmedia podcasts. Yes! We all love incmedia podcasts. They're so awesome.
I love Heart and Soul.
I also love Heart and Soul. Heart and Soul is great. Well, pigeon sounds like pigeon, so squeeze a pet corner. Imagine a pigeon.
Pet corner?
Pet corner.
If you have birds, we will highlight you next week.
If you have a pigeon pet, please send it our way so we can make this happen.
Is it a carrier pigeon? Like, does it send your mail? I need to know.
I want to listen to both. Brother Ludon's Kindness Moves podcast is really inspiring. I agree that sharing our God-given skills to others is a good way to introduce our faith to them. Hashtag Faithful Florida from Chelsea. Yes. Definitely listen to this podcast. It's a great one.
Making Changes with Sister Jan from Lathrop.
Lathrop.
I have a Making Changes fan rhymes with Jan, and we can.
Yes.
We can.
Yes, and I also want to give a shout out to Making Changes. There is a new season coming up, so definitely stay tuned for that.
Coming soon.
From Sean Joshua Lopez, if no can, still can, yeah!
Yes, you can.
If no can, still can. Always can.
Always. Confidence. Confidence.
Ling, you are doing so awesome. We got puns. We also have acronyms. You guys are so creative. Yes, rhymes. So creative.
Shout out to my teachers from elementary through college and my co-teachers as well, especially to my CWS teachers and all ministers.
March. Yes, shout out to all teachers of all kinds. A simple thank you really makes an impact. That is true.
Yes.
So if you haven't said thank you to anyone today,
say thank you.
Make it a point to say thank you.
Even if it's a stranger.
Yes.
I remember my photography teacher, Mr. Richard, in 7th grade. He went out of his way to make us feel like we could do anything if we put our minds to it.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
It's so cool.
I love all the comments that we've gotten today.
I do. It's so great to see all the inspiring teachers. You know, I think our winners are ready. So can I get a drum roll, please? Our winners are
Erica Celestino,
Haley,
Brother Joven Sapilio,
and
Nelson Martin. Congratulations to all of our winners.
Yeah.
Please DM us on our Instagram at INTV News within 24 hours so that you can get your prizes.
Speaking of thank you so much for joining us on today's show. We're always so thankful to see you guys in the comments, and we hope you guys keep coming back every week, and we hope that you make incmedia.org your go-to place for inspiration during the week.
Oh, you know, actually, Elijah, I have one more way that we can all spread kindness.
How is that, Allison?
Another way to spread kindness is by leaving reviews for podcasts like Making Changes and Kindness Moves on Apple Podcasts or leaving a rating for this podcast on Spotify.
That's right. Reviews help these inspiring stories reach more people who might need to hear them. You know, it's a little ripple effect. Your review or rating helps someone discover the podcast, which might then inspire them to thank an educator in your life, which encourages that teacher to keep making a difference.
Now, we'll drop the link in the chat so that you can do it right after we say goodbye. And it only takes a minute, but creates a lasting impact.
Yes. Now, that's our show for today. Remember, Teacher Appreciation Week is in May, but start your thank yous now.
Yes, and as always, we are here with you.
For you.
Every week, every single Friday.
Keeping you updated with your favorite incmedia content.
And you get a thank you. Bye.
Welcome to Pet Corner.
Woo! My favorite!
Did you guys know that pets are also amazing teachers of gratitude?
You know, I actually want to show my pet teacher. You know,
Koopa?
my dog Koopa.
Koopa.
Has shown me and taught me so much patience.
Aw.
He is, you know, the cutest. This picture makes him look, his nose looks so big. He actually doesn't look like that,
Yes.
but he is the cutest and has taught me so much in the 6 years. It's gonna be Koopa's birthday on Sunday.
Is it?
Happy birthday, Koopa. But he's
Give me the birthdays in chat for Koopa.
Yes, he's taught me a lot of patience. What about you, Elijah?
I have my dog Jeff. Yes,
Jeff.
I know it's an old person's name, but he is a dog and I love him very much. And he taught me to be patient because he's stubborn.
It's okay.
He's a little stubborn
But you know,
guy that
yeah.
sometimes doesn't want to do anything.
Dogs teach you a lot. They really
teaches
do.
you a
Look
lot.
at Jeff. Yes,
Jeff.
we love him so much.
Love
But
Jeff.
enough about our pets. Now we've got new pets to feature this week. All right, let's see it. Who is our pet?
for this week?
Yes, let's see. For this week, we have Boy. Oh, hearts for Boy.
Oh, he's so cute.
So Boy stayed at SPCA for 30 days while his owner was in the hospital. Now, unfortunately, his owner passed away, leaving Boy alone. But Amber, a kind nurse at the facility that Boy's mom was at, along with her husband AJ, heard about Boy and decided to go pick him up before his time ran out at the shelter. And within days, they decided to adopt him. And it's been 2 years ever since they adopted. And Boy, along with his adopted sister Tala, spend their days sleeping and watching Netflix. Look at Boy. Now, his owner AJ says that adopting an older dog is such a rewarding experience. Even though he's only been with us for a year and a half, it feels like he's been part of our lives forever. Oh, we love
so
Boy. Shout out to Boy.
Shout out to Boy and to all the elderly dogs. Okay, I think that's it from us. Thank you for being here, and we can't wait to celebrate your educators.
Bye.
Hey guys, can you guess where I'm at? How about now? 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 That's right, I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. Join me as I take in some Alaskan views and most especially this one right here.
I'm a teenager who doesn't drink or go to wild parties or go to prom. Some of them think I'm part of a cult. I get teased a lot for being too obedient, too innocent, and even inexperienced in the relationship department. So I was nicknamed as the Iglesia. Okay, maybe all these sound petty, but at this stage of life, being accepted by your peers is kind of a big deal. So if you're like me, and there are times when you feel isolated, you're not alone. In fact, you're supposed to feel like that because we are just tourists here on Earth.